scene a few moments ago. Here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Chicago Bears and the Cleveland Browns. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Tackle made there by Myles Garrett.
No gain on the play.
And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Now he dumps this off over the middle. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling. To throw. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. 38-yard line, 2nd and 9. Now back to throw. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 49. Time will tell if that's an interception that rattles the rookie here. First drive on the road.
And you know the discussion going into the game? Centered on, okay, let's get out nice and easy. Take care of the football. We're on the road. You're a youngster. Let's not make mistakes early. But now the conversation will shift to, okay, put it behind you, move on. Long way to go in this one.
Following the interception, Mayfield. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Sometimes when you try to defend OBJ, you're going to get a PI call.
You might get a PI called at just about any point during his route. And I think a lot of teams have taken the whole philosophy of, hey, just go ahead and do what you have to do and hope eventually they'll quit calling it. But not in this case. They dropped the flag for the pass interference.
Mayfield throwing quickly out to Beckham. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. 6 yards left on 2nd down.
At the 15-yard line.
From the gun, Mayfield. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Odell Beckham have taken the early lead.
And that's exactly what you're supposed to do with good field position. You make the other side pay when you don't have far to go for the score.
PAT up and good by Rosas. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will make it into the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
First and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. They run on first down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down.
47 on the carry. The tackle made at the 24-yard line. A 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29.
The tackle made.
They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
A 5-yard.
Well, they're currently the best in the NFL in converting on 3rd down, so it was no surprise there that they picked that one up.
And they've done it in many different ways throughout the season, Charles. Picking it up, running it, throwing it, just effective on 3rd downs all year long. On first down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Another carry.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down.
And the Bears first down.
Two first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. A shotgun handoff to Patterson. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Big Leonard Williams there on the stop.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
2nd and 9 now. And a quick throw here that's complete. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 36. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
First down, Bears.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 36. Patterson on the carry. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. to throw here on first down. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll bring up a second and goal.
At the Browns' 5-yard line.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. He's at the 50, the 30, 20, and he'll score. Touchdown, Browns.
We constantly talk about defenders having great vision and being able to see plays unfold and make their own plays, but you also have to have good feel as well because you can't see everything out there. See the play unfold, feel what's going on, and then get to the right spot and make your own play. And in this case, it turned out to be a highlight one.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a handoff looking right. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. We always hear a lot of veterans on the defensive side of the football. They talk about smelling blood in the water, putting pressure on a rookie. They got to him there to force it free, but couldn't recover.
And you mentioned the pressure. Rookie quarterback, you're going to bring more pressure at him at all times because you don't know how he's going to hold up. He was fortunate there. Luck was on his side, able to recover that fumble.
A good kick that time, but also a pretty good 15-yard return. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches.
1-yard line.
Hey, alert, 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 alert. Let's go, defense. Here we go. 58's the mic. 58's the mic. Check, 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 check.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 16 yards, a first down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Mike 58 right there. Here we go, T. Hurry. And 58 is the mic.
Mayfield on first down. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. They get this to Beckham on the perimeter. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. On first down, they'll run with Chubb, and he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6.
Chubb, the ball carrier.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
They go with Chubb on second down. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 7 yards there and a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
At the 19-yard line.
Hurry. Mike 58 right there.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That's out to Chubb, complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down. Here's first and goal, and gosh, points here. A chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime. A quick throw complete out to Beckham. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive.
Brings up
Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on second and goal?
58's the mic.
They'll give it to Chubb, and he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Nick Chubb, his second touchdown on the season, and the Browns add on to their lead.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
Rosas good with the extra point, and it's now 21-0. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
A gain of 7. And the Bears first down.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. T.J. Green with a pick.
The first down pass. Intercepted. The Browns take over 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
They give the Chubb out of the gun. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. To throw, Mayfield. He'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. That catch good for only a couple.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Throwing again on second down. Mayfield. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack. Back at the 47-yard line. Robert Quinn. That is one he will remember. It's sack number 85 of his great career, moving him past Hall of Famer Howie Long on the all-time list. Mayfield in this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack.
Check, 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 check. Check, check, check. King.
And that'll set him back 5. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
Let's go, D. Big series right here. Hurry. Mike, check. 59. What we got?
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Forced out to his left. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. So good work there on the defensive side for the first drive of the second half.
Yeah, and until their offense can get into rhythm, their defensive players and staff have got to say to themselves, we've got to make it work. We've got to stand in here and make sure nothing else happens until our guys start moving the ball.
And he'll be out of bounds up past the 10-yard line. It'll be a 48-yard punt, 5 there on the return. And it'll be 1st and 10 Bears from deep in their own territory. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And, Charles, they trail by 3 scores. Look, they're not completely out of this, but it's sort of go time right now.
Yeah, and they knew that coming out after halftime, it was going to take a collective effort to get back into this ball game. The defense got the stop for them, so maybe that can get things started. Now the offense has to pick their game up as well, and if they can put a score on the board, hey, they could get back in it in a hurry.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Jordan Willis. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
run call here. They'll look to throw instead. And that is incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Here's Pat O'Donnell now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And taken at the 46. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And the Browns have a short field in front of them now as they take over 1st and 10. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
58, come on. 58, come on. Check the outs, check the outs, check the outs. 58 to Mike, 58, 58. Come on. He's coming, he's coming, he's coming. We got time.
Here's Nick Chubb as they try to fire up this run game. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
He's tackled at the 20.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
58 to Mike. Coming this way, coming this way. Here we go, here we go, here we go. 58. Hurry. Let's go, D. 58.
From the 29, Mayfield steps away to his left. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. The intended receiver, Taywan Taylor, and it's 3rd and short.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he gets the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 24. Give him the 3rd down conversion. 5 yards on the play.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
They'll get this out wide to Taylor. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
Taywan Taylor. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 22-yard line.
58 is the Mike. Go 58 is the Mike. 58, boy. Pistol, pistol, pistol.
From the 22, Mayfield. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. It's a gain of 5, and that'll make it 3rd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 3rd and 3.
They'll get that one to Taylor complete. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. Could have gone with the ground game there. Opted for the quick pass. Well, I don't know that it would have mattered, Charles, but it didn't work out.
In a lot of these offenses, yards after catch are built in without explicitly saying it. In this case, he didn't make anyone miss out on the perimeter. Got tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
And brings up 4th down. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
3rd quarter action. Appreciate you joining us from Cleveland, Ohio. 2nd and 10. Flush to his right. Now he'll let this one go deep, right sideline. Try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this 3rd quarter of play. The Bears on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Flushed out right. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I like what they tried to do there. Tried to hit him with something quick, get the ball in his hands, and hope he could make some yards after the catch and pick up a first down. Weren't able to do so on that play.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Again, he'll drop to throw. He completes this into the hands of Miller. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
40-yard line.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he gets it down to the 32. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
8-yard pickup. And the Bears.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. A Chicago 1st down there on a gain of 11.
1st down.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
22-yard line.
A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up 2nd and 12. They'll look to throw again. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. The Bears on the move. They've got another 1st down. Back to throw again.
Nice game there.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. T.J. Green with a pick. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35. Boy, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game, go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next.
It's caught at the 10. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham, his 2nd touchdown of the night as his guys continue to pour it on.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone.
At their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there. And trailing big here in this 4th quarter. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
2nd and 3. And now here is another interception. T.J. Green with a pick. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day because this could...
And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Back at his own 49.
Alert! Hurry!
From the gun, Mayfield. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham.
Mayfield.
And he'll get it. Inside the 40 to the 39. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more 1st down to help salt this one away.
King. Come on now. 58, boys, 58. Mike. Check. 58's the Mike. Run. The Mike. I'm not ready. 58's the Mike.
Now Mayfield. And that will be incomplete.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They get this out quickly to the left side. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the 1st. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it. But in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out.
58, boys, 58's Mike. 58's the Mike.
So instead of running, Mayfield's going to throw it here. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Hey, alert! Hey, 58 is the Mike. Go 58 is the Mike. And let's get that ball, D. Hurry! 58 is Mike. I smell fear in that.
Going to the air again with Mayfield. Looking left side, that's caught by Landry. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
22-yard line.
58.
Mayfield with it once more. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Hurry!
On 3rd down, Mayfield. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9.
Watch his flag. Pistol. 59. I'm going to run you up. Hurry.
And again, it's Mayfield. He'll have a first down inside the 10. He finds Beckham complete. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They'll run with Chubb. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be 2nd and goal. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field. 58, right over there.
Well, the lead late in the 4th, but Mayfield's going to throw it to the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Odell Beckham that time, but now it's 3rd and goal.
I know every offense wants to start their snaps closer to the goal line, but it's actually harder to throw the ball in those situations. You throw into that tight coverage, you see what happens. Hard to get the ball in there.
Not enough space there. Lucky maybe that it wasn't intercepted. That's caught at the 2. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And I guess not content to get another 3 here late. They'll try to add 6 more as they go on 4th and goal. Working out of the gun, Mayfield trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now they get a 4th quarter pick, a little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
1-yard line. A gain of 16 yards. First down, Chicago. Tonight's final score, Browns 31.